Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. For their Excellencies, the Right Honourable Dame Patsy Reddy, Governor-General of New Zealand, and Sir David Gascoigne.
Tae te nei momo, tae te nā momo, whakamānawatia. Whakamānawatia te toki atu, whakamānawatia te rau o rongo, oi whiwhi a te tohu. Oi rawe a te tohu, oi tamau a te tohu, taumata rauti a te tohu, hauwi e, hui e, tāi e.
I ngā mana, i ngā reo, i ngā iwi o ngā hoe whā. Tēnei aku mihi mahana ki a koutou. Kia ora tātou katoa. Nau mai haere mai rā ki te whare kawana. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, warm greetings to you all and welcome to Government House. I specifically acknowledge our kuia, Dr. Hiria Hape, and our kaumātua, Professor Piri Shasha. Tēnā kōrua. It's a great pleasure to host this investiture ceremony today and bring together 10 honour recipients with their family and friends to recognise the contributions they've made to our country. As Governor-General, I have the authority and the privilege on behalf of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of New Zealand, to hold an investiture for her and to bestow the honours to which each recipient is entitled. Ladies and gentlemen, as each one is honoured, I invite you to join me in congratulating and thanking them for their service to our country. Mr. Ward Kamo is now to summon the recipients and will read a citation for each one.
Your Excellency, to receive the honour of knighthood and the insignia of a Knight Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Sir Ian Hassel of Auckland, for services to the welfare of children. Sir Ian Hassel has spent his career championing children's rights, and to this day his work continues to impact on child welfare services, practices and research. Sir Ian contributed to a major world-first cot death study that has been directly credited with reducing cot death and initiated a successful campaign to reduce the drowning rate of children at home. He has been responsible for medical oversight of the nationwide network of Plunket Karitane family units. He established the Child Abuse Prevention Society, Parent Help, in 1977. He was appointed as the first Commissioner for Children in 1989 and has been a member of a number of ministerial advisory committees on various issues affecting children. He became chair of the Children's Agenda Lobby Group in 1999 and was involved in establishing the Brainwave Trust. He helped set up the National Children's Phone Counselling Service, What's Up, and was a trustee of its governance board, the Kids Helpline Trust, until 2008. He was involved in the formation of Every Child Counts, which aims to include children's interests in the process of government. In the early 1990s, Sir Ian promoted the establishment of a Children's Day, which with the project being picked up by Rotary, leading to the first New Zealand Children's Day celebrated in 2000.
Arise, Sir Ian.
Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Ms. Jennifer Ward Leland of Auckland, for services to theatre, film and television. Jennifer Ward Leland has worked extensively in theatre, film and television. She is President of Equity New Zealand, patron of Q Theatre, co-founder of the Actors Programme and a Trust Board member of Arts Regional Trust and the Actors Benevolent Fund. She has toured her cabaret show Falling in Love Again for the past 15 years. Her recent performances have included lead roles in Rita and Douglas, Mrs. Warren's Profession, and Vermilion, and roles in various television shows. She directed the touring plays Superhuman and Conversations with Dead Relatives, Festival Opera's production of Madame Butterfly, and Whakapau Pākihi for Te Pou Theatre's Koanga Festival. Ms. Ward Leland is a tutor of musical theatre and has been a strong advocate for the wider learning and use of te reo Māori. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of an Officer of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mr. Richard Jeffrey of Takapau, for services to governance and the community. Richard Jeffrey is founding CEO of Second Nature Charitable Trust. In this role, he has established the largest free schools program in New Zealand for the performing arts, which now attracts 36,000 students a year. He oversaw the raising of nearly $100 million to establish 2 community facilities in South Auckland, the Vodafone Event Centre and the Vector Wero Whitewater Park. The Whitewater Park has provided youth programs accessed by more than 11,000 school children and a world-class facility for elite athletes. Mr. Jeffrey established a private fund, the Rangahua Fund, to provide scholarships to young people to undertake social work diplomas. He is a trustee of the Rising Foundation, which mentors more than 300 South Auckland children annually. He was founder and chairman of the Manukau Arts Festival. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a member of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mr. Glenn Green of Auckland, for services to youth in sport. Glenn Green was a community constable with the New Zealand Police in Mount Roskill, where he developed the There's a Better Way community initiative for at-risk youth. Through the Wesley Community Centre, he organised youth into basketball teams, played touch rugby, and organised barbecues, dances and music. His efforts in engaging with gang-affiliated youth saw a reduction of crime rates in Mount Roskill. He left the police to establish There's a Better Way Foundation. Mr. Green introduced the 3x3 basketball format to New Zealand and has fundraised for the establishment of 3x3 courts. He has taken youth teams to represent New Zealand internationally in world championships. Mr. Pauroto Ngaropo of Whakatāne for Services to Māori and Governance. Pauroto Ngaropo is chairperson of Te Tāwera Hapū Trust and drove the re-establishment and upgrading of Iramoko Marae. He has been deputy chairperson of Te Runanga o Ngāti Awa, was involved in Ngāti Awa Treaty Settlement negotiations, held positions on Ngāti Awa's Arts Council, and was chairperson of Ngāti Awa Education Grants Committee. He has been involved with kapahaka in a range of roles and has held numerous cultural advisory positions. Mr. Ngaropo has been chairperson of the Māori Mātātua Consultative Committee for Pacific Health, Po Kerekere Māori Lands Trust, Toko Hika Art Collection, Whakatāne District Council Iwi Liaison Committee, and Eastern Bay of Plenty Primary Health Organisation. Ms. Wendy Spall of Kaitaia for Services to Kiwi Conservation. Wendy Spall has a Kiwi protection program in place on her northern farm, where she temporarily holds and treats injured kiwi. She established the Northern Kiwi Forum, which helped drive the creation and delivery of a regional protection strategy. She is a national advocate with the BNZ Save the Kiwi Trust. She was national mentor for advocacy with the Kiwis for Kiwi Trust. She has spearheaded a number of strategic initiatives for Kiwi recovery. Ms. Spall is a member of the New Zealand Kiwi Recovery Group, established the Kiwi Avoidance Training for Dog Standards and Guidelines, and developed a training module for forestry crews working in Kiwi areas. Mrs. Leslie Stanley of Tauranga for services to education and the support of children. Leslie Stanley is a psychologist. After joining the Special Education Service Early Intervention Team in Tauranga, she discovered the Incredible Years IY program developed in the United States. She trained as a facilitator and began delivering the program to Tauranga parents. She encouraged special education to train more staff to deliver the program, undertook further training herself, and co-established the Tauranga IY Guardian Group. More than 20,000 parents and 13,000 teachers across New Zealand have since had access to IY programs. Mrs. Stanley joined the Positive Behaviour for Learning Action Plan as National Practice Leader for IY and trained the national workforce to deliver the IY Teacher Program. Ms. Kaz Staples of Auckland for services to the food industry. Kaz Staples is founder, owner and managing director of Pure Delish, a producer of cereals, cakes and natural snack foods. She founded the company in 1997 as a one-woman enterprise to sell festive cakes at markets and through friends and family. Today, Pure Delish products are sold in hundreds of supermarkets in New Zealand and exported to Australia, Singapore, China, Thailand and Tahiti. Ms. Staples has been committed to the development of her staff with an in-house incubator for upskilling her employees in their health, well-being, personal fitness, motivation and career. She continues to offer her 30 staff a healthy cooked lunch on site. Your Excellency, to receive the Queen's Service Medal, Mr. Rick Child of Manurewa for services to hockey. Rick Child and his wife, Ms. Cheryl Law, have been the driving force of Southern Districts Hockey Club for 35 years, coordinating programs to get children from different ethnicities and socio-economic backgrounds involved in hockey. Mr. Child was involved in council negotiations to construct Colmar, a multi-sport facility, and has been involved in its development. He has been Junior Management Committee member and Executive Committee member of Auckland Hockey Association. He has played Premier Senior Men's Hockey, Auckland and New Zealand Juniors, as an Auckland Senior Representative and New Zealand Masters. He has coached club, school and representative teams. And Ms. Cheryl Law of Manurewa for services to hockey. Cheryl Law and her husband, Mr. Rick Child, have been the driving force of Southern Districts Hockey Club for 35 years. Ms. Law has organised Kiwi Sport funding to enable club-based coaching and development programs in South Auckland schools. She has had a strong involvement in Auckland hockey administration. She has been a New Zealand representative hockey player and has coached or managed seasons for minis, juniors, youth and premier women's teams. Ms Law has coached East Counties Country Schools representative teams and Auckland representative boys teams. She has been an Auckland Age selector and Auckland Women's NHL selector. Your Excellency, the investiture is concluded.
An investiture ceremony is the most important event that I hold on behalf of Her Majesty, the Queen of New Zealand. It allows me, as Governor-General, to recognise and thank an extraordinary group of people on behalf of all New Zealanders. By using their talents to make ours a better society, whether by service to their communities or by their leadership in diverse fields of endeavour, or their commitment to excellence in their own field of expertise, our recipients have set a fine example to others, inspiring them in their own endeavours. To the recipients, it's been a real privilege to hear your stories today. You've demonstrated determination, commitment and compassion in your daily lives. In your own way, each of you has helped make New Zealand a better place to live. In some cases, your influence and the positive impact of your work has extended beyond our shores. Your actions and the stories we've heard reflect the spirit of the words of Martin Luther King when he said, "Those who are not looking for happiness are the most likely to find it, because the surest way to be happy is to seek happiness for others." Your contributions have enriched the cultural, social and economic fabric of Aotearoa New Zealand. Please wear your insignia with pride, knowing that your communities appreciate and value your work and are inspired by your example. On behalf of the Queen of New Zealand and all New Zealanders, I congratulate and thank you for your achievements and your service to our country. Kia ora hui tātou katoa. Ladies and gentlemen, that almost brings to a close the formal part of today's ceremony. But before we break for refreshments, may I ask you to stand and we'll sing our national anthem in Māori and in English, and the words are on the back of your programme.